So, my name is Michael McGarrel. I'm Patamona.
Wanna coca dance something, rock away, wanna coca dance. Wanna coca dance something, rock away, wanna coca dance.
What we're doing now is we're mapping our territories. We're mapping the Patamona and Makushi territory. So, part of that means that we have to come out to the fields to visit places that our peoples have used customarily over many generations. And part of our team, we have local persons involved, local community members who participate in the mapping activities. They're trained local mappers. We also use local guides from the communities who are familiar with the names of places and where they hunt and where they fish or farm or where they would have their homesteads. I think for me, coming out of the Global Climate Summit in San Francisco, one of the things that what inspired me was that I recognized that Indigenous peoples from all over the world, South America, Indonesia, Mesoamerica, they all have similar issues. Similar rights are being violated, similar rights are being... oh, and there's a lot of fishes over there. But across the countries, across Indonesia, the Amazon and Mesoamerica, our rights as Indigenous peoples have been violated. And we want, one, that governments stop to criminalize Indigenous leaders. We also want our rights to free, prior and informed consent to be recognized and respected. Not only that, we would like to see our knowledge, our ancestral knowledge being respected and treated as something that can help to change, that can help to fight climate change. We'd also like to see direct financing coming to Indigenous communities where they can determine how those finances can be used to do their activities. Region 8, over the years, many of our lands has been given out as mining concessions and forestry concessions without our consent, and it's one of the things, one of the many issues that we have in our region. We're hoping that by mapping our lands, by showing governments that these are the areas which we use and this is how we use them, then we may be able to convince them that they need to ensure that our land rights are being protected. Not just protected, but they must respect our lands. They must respect that we need recognition to our customary and traditional lands, and make it possible by ensuring that we have our titles and have our lands demarcated as well. So what we are doing is just trying to ensure that we have enough data, enough evidence that we can show others that this is how we use our land and this is where we use our land. So, for example, we're going upriver now, up the Siparuni River, and coming in front of us, I can see a boat, a canoe, with two elderly people. Now it looks like a young. Most likely they're coming to carry out an activity. There are two boats actually coming down river. They're most likely going to a farm or to go do hunting or something, but it just shows that this land is used. Sometimes many people say, oh, the lands are not being used because they can't see any physical activity like a mining pit would do, for example. But here we use our lands sustainably. We take only what we need. So if you can turn the camera and show the boats that are coming. That's an example of how these lands which are considered empty and there is no one there.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, these lands are being used by people farm. There's a perfect example of how our lands are being used, you know, and that these places are populated. There are people living in these areas. Anyway, so where are we going? Go around there. Right there.